It would be incredibly wonderful if you could wake up during those sacred moments and feel a strong connection with the universe. You might wonder, what hours are considered those special moments? Imagine starting your day during this mystical time and feeling the universe communicating with you. Indeed, I will soon reveal the secret of the moments from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. and how you can utilize them to enhance your ability to manifest your desires. And please don't think this is just my personal opinion. This knowledge has been passed down through generations, bolstered by hundreds of years of spiritual wisdom. Let's begin exploring. The first important thing to know is that what I'm sharing is not just spiritual advice, but also a deep understanding from tradition. My personal ego plays almost no role in this matter. We are talking about lessons from spiritual masters who have conveyed knowledge for over 2,000 years. From the principles of classical philosophy, traditional Chinese medicine, to logical theories and more, all guide us humans on how to live our lives to the fullest, manifest our dreams, eliminate negativity, and connect with faith, wealth, and the universe. This ancient philosophy has become a compass for us in developing positivity and prosperity. Although we often seek modern science's validation for everything, I want to emphasize that in many cases, science is still catching up. You don't need to regard science as a god, and you can trust me. Before we delve deeper into the main topic, it's important to note a few things. Over decades, spiritual masters have emphasized that intermittent fasting is not only beneficial for health, but also a secret to enhancing overall well-being. Our bodies are often overloaded by daily eating habits, sometimes amounting to 4, 5, or even 6 times a day. According to spiritual teachings, this practice is the cause of many health problems we face, and this has been emphasized long before modern science recognized it. After numerous studies, finally, science has caught up and awarded the Nobel Prize for research on autophagy, a concept that reflects this ancient wisdom. Yes, it's a modern discovery, but it aligns with what has been taught for thousands of years in spiritual science. If you're still waiting for modern scientific discoveries to solve all your health, financial, and personal relationship issues, perhaps it's time to reconsider those views. It's important to remember, this is not just my personal viewpoint. The final thoughts may not be important to you. Instead, we are talking about the deep understanding of those who have spent time observing and reflecting on life, away from the distractions of Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, seeking truth through the mirror of nature. Now, let's focus on the main point of this video, understanding what really happens when you wake up between 3 and 5 a.m. We are not merely individuals with separate minds, but components of a great collective consciousness, a vast cosmic network. As Jesus of Nazareth taught, we are all one, and this goes beyond the conventional meaning of life. Those who think that inanimate objects or animals do not contain energy are mistaken. Even the simplest things like the blender in your home react to your mental state, because believe it or not, everything in this world is connected to each other in one way or another. St. Paul also recognized a similar truth when he encouraged people to communicate with the objects around them to make life more seamless, from talking to your car, interacting with objects in your home, and even deeply connecting with the cells in your body. While it might sound strange, there are real-life cases of people communicating with their own cells, sending them love and witnessing miraculous recoveries from diseases that modern science claims are incurable. So, what really happens when you wake up between 3 and 5 a.m.? If you're living a schedule that doesn't align with this, I strongly encourage you to consider adjusting it. This might be a sign that something isn't right with the way you're living. Rearranging your sleep habits is necessary. Going to bed after 11 p.m. is not just a disruptive habit, but also disturbs your harmony with the universe and might even affect your lifespan. Adopting a habit of going to sleep between 9 and 11 p.m. will align you with the universe's mystical waves. I know some of you consider yourselves night owls and everything seems fine. But if you desire balance and harmony with the universe, perhaps it's time to reconsider your choices. Staying up late to watch TV or browse social media, allowing the blue light from electronic devices to beam directly into your eyes, and snacking on unhealthy foods not only disrupts your body, but also deceives your hormones into thinking it's still daytime, ruining your sleep and breaking your natural biological rhythm. This is quite concerning, isn't it? According to Ayurvedic and Vedic traditions, the habit of waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. has been practiced for 2,000 to 4,000 years, possibly even longer. This time is considered the hour of the gods, or the ambrosia hour, and waking up at this moment is akin to aligning yourself with the universe's rhythm at a special golden hour. It's when your ability to connect with Jesus or any other higher spirit is maximized. At this time, you become connected to everything around you. This is a sacred time to manifest dreams, plan, meditate, or engage in any other early morning activity. Now, if you wake up and think, it's too cold, I'll wake up tomorrow, think again. That's the natural instinct of your mind, always seeking comfort and avoiding challenges. But in reality, you're setting a challenge for yourself. There are yogis who have lived their entire lives on just 2 hours of sleep per night. And interestingly, they tend to live longer than many people considered healthy. The idea that you need a full 8 hours of sleep is just a common notion. Even if you go to bed at 11 p.m., you can still have a deep sleep. Just make sure you don't oversleep your wake-up time. If you wake up and immediately think, I didn't get enough sleep, that thought will trigger anxiety and prepare you for fatigue, making you less effective than usual. It's a psychological game, all dependent on your beliefs and how you restructure your thinking. If you wake up during this magical moment, after falling asleep between 9 and 11 p.m., you're syncing with the cosmic waves. At that time, you awaken with a purpose, and everything you focus your thoughts on at that moment will ultimately become a reality in your life. So, have you started to understand and apply these principles yet? This practice needs to be applied every day. For beginners, the ideal times to practice are 20 minutes before sunrise or 20 minutes before sunset. If you can adjust your sleep schedule to sleep between 9 and 11 p.m. and wake up between 3 and 5 a.m., everything you touch in that moment will be nurtured by an expansive power. You connect with this unique source of energy, and throughout the day, you will become stronger, unstoppable, more dynamic, creative, and efficient than others. What I want to emphasize is by changing your sleep and wake-up habits, you will progress beyond the old version of yourself, the one who often goes to bed late, wakes up late, and misses the magical beauty of the early morning. That old version never had the chance to witness these miracles. So there you have it. You know what you need to do. There's no need for complex steps, just persistence and maintaining your daily habits, and you will step into a world of infinite possibilities. What you previously thought was impossible now becomes within reach. Relationships you never thought could improve now begin to flourish, and everything around you, including yourself, will shine like never before. Don't just take my word for it. Experience it for yourself and feel the difference.